Hello and welcome to socialproofnow.com help videos. All right, let's get started. We're going to log in with our email and password and click login. That's going to bring us directly to the dashboard page. Today we're going to be working on the notification request collector. So you can see we already have some domains or campaigns set up. We're going to click on this particular campaign, and we are going to create a new notification for request collector. You can see here all of the previous ones for the videos. So click on create notification. Now I'm going to put as the name request collector. Okay, and then I'm going to scroll down and click on request collector and submit. Now you can call this whatever you want, whatever makes you comfortable, easier for you. I just called it that for the sake of the video. So let's get started because we have a lot to do. Now here's a sample. We can make changes here, which I'm going to show you. Okay, so we're going to say Marie, and we're part of customer service. Okay. If you like images like this, if you go to img.icons8.com, they have some great images there. They're free. They also have a paid version, but a lot of the images that you can use for this size are great there and they're free. You don't even have to pay for it. So you would put the URL there. If you don't want one, you can leave it blank. Now you can, any questions, you could put how can or how may I help you, okay? Depending on what this is for, what you're collecting for. And then here, the content description, let us know, we'll get back to you. Valid phone number, call me back is on the button, as you can see here. And we have a little icon there. And now if you want to show the agreement there, like the privacy policy that they have to agree to, if you click on this and you put the agreement URL, it will show here. I don't know. Just see something. I don't know if it's going to show because, yeah, see, I have read and agreed to the privacy policy. The only thing is I didn't link it, obviously, because I don't have a URL for that right now. But you can put that there, and then once they click the check mark, they can actually go there and they can click on it and read it. Okay, so we've updated. We're going to update the basic stuff there, the basic info. Okay, now we're going to go to triggers. Triggers are important because triggers let you know when you want the notifications to show. So if you want this notification on all pages, just leave that there, trigger on all pages. If you don't, you can check that off, okay? Now you can do an exact match. Say you want this just on the main page. You're just going to put the main page URL there, and that's only where it's going to show. If you want it on pages that contain part of a URL, starts with a certain part of the URL, ends with, or certain words on the pages of your website, this will show up. Okay, now I'm going to keep this on trigger on all because of the video. Okay, so delay. Okay, there's a couple of delay here's too. I have it set here too. I'm going to set it to 1, obviously, for the video so it shows right away. But you can make changes with this, or you can just type it in. It's in seconds. I'm going to just put 1, not 21, 1. Okay, and now delay. That's the delay if you want it on an exit, when they go to exit out of the browser, you can have this notification show up. If scroll percentage, let's say 50%, they're on the site and they're scrolling, and they scroll down 50%, it'll show up. So you have those options there also. Okay, let me put 1. Okay, display notification once per session. A visitor session is cleared once the browser is closed. If you want that, put it on. If not, turn it off. Display on small screen, smaller than 768 pixels. So any screen that's smaller than that, it won't show, or it will show. You have the option to turn it on and off. I leave that on because everybody's on their mobile phones, iPads. I just keep that on so it shows everywhere. Okay, so once you make the changes there, you're going to hit update. So we took care of the triggers. Now we're going to take care of the display. How long do you want it to display for? Once this shows up, do you want it 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 60 seconds? Do you want it 55 seconds? Whatever. You can display that there. I'm going to do -1, which is going to keep it there forever because we're doing this video. So if you want something to stay on the screen, you do -1, it just stays on. And it's always there in the directions to remind you. Where do you want it? Bottom left, top, middle. I'm going to do top left. I don't think I've done that yet. I normally do bottom left, but you know, for the sake of the video, let's try someplace different. Do you want to display a close button, like an X there, so they can close it out? If not, you can just leave that off. Branding. Now you see here, if you're an enterprise member, your branding will be there. But if you're not an enterprise member, it's going to be our branding. So we're such a great site, socialproofnow.com. If you want to leave that up, we'll be happy that you did that. But if not, you can turn it off. Okay, and now there's no branding. Okay, so that's done. That's okay. Now that's displayed. Now let's customize. Okay, here's where you can change all of the colors. I'm going to make this really crazy looking just to show you. So the title, let's see, just the title and the content colors and all this. Okay, so you just go here. I'm going to make all the changes and you can see, just click on that. Let's see, green. I just want to show you all of the options that you have. Background, you can't see it, it's white, but it's here. If you just click on it and you scroll all the way down to deep red, save, button. I'm going to leave the button color, I'm going to leave, well, maybe we'll make it yellow, just so. Ooh, yellow, okay. Okay, let me just show you all those wild colors. You see, you have the option, you really could customize this the way you want. You can have it rounded, which it is now, the edges, you see here. Or you can make it straight, like a square. You can see here that there's like a drop shadow. You see it more when it's on the white. You can take that off there, and now there's no more drop shadow. You can have a border. You can do 0 to 5. Let's do 5, and let's do, we'll do black. Did it work? Yes. Okay, you could do a thicker border like that. So it's great. You have the options to really customize this to the color of your site. I think it's awesome. Now, do you want it zooming in, slide in, bounce, or fade? Let's do zoom in and zoom out. Although it's going to be on there till I shut the browser, so it doesn't really matter but now. But you have the option to zoom in, zoom out, and all the other ones, slide, bounce. So we're all done with this. Let's click update. Okay, now the last one is the data. Okay, now you can have this data. You can, if you click this, you can send caught data to external sources. Not sauces, sources. Now you'd have to get a webhook. Now let's just say, for argument's sake, Aweber. You can go do a search and you can pull up Aweber webhooks. It's under their developer guide. Any email provider will have this, or you can call them and ask them. Okay. Or you can just have all the info. If you don't want to go too technical, you can just have all the info sent to a valid email address. You can make your, put your email address here and have it sent there. If you don't want to use any of this, you can just turn it off. But, again, if you want to use the email, that's fine, or the webhook. So you click update and you're pretty much all done. Now here you'll have all the statistics. Once your campaign starts running, you'll be able to see all that. And that's really it here. Let's check out and see. Oh, one more thing. You have to put it on. Okay, see, that's off. If it's not on, it won't show. So that is like one of the main things you have to do. Try to remember to do that right before you set the notification. But you can also go here to the dashboard, go to your different campaigns, and you will see you can turn them on and off here. Okay, if you wanted to, and you'll see that one's on. So now let's go to our website and click reload. And there it is, top left. Okay, so that's it. That's the request collector notification. Well, thanks for joining me, and I will be doing other videos. You can check that out. Thanks for joining me, and have a great day.